So you just got to Wuling and you don't know what to do. This is your first day here and you want to get things going so you maximize your earnings. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you got to do. I have two builds here that are going to help you out dramatically. They're instant builds. There's two blueprints and each one of these blueprints goes in each base. You only have to set them down, no problem whatsoever, and they're very easy to set up and get going. With that said though, I do want to show you they do generate decent amount of cash. This is a starter build, and once you get more knowledge and once you get more things unlocked, you will be all good to go to make an even better and bigger build. With that said though, the first thing I want to tell you guys you want to do when you get to Wuling is very important. You want to make sure you unlock all your nodes, all your mining nodes. This is very important. You can go ahead and do the route that I did. It might not be the simplest route, but it was super quick and it literally got everything in one go. So very, very simple. And from here, I just went to JINGYU Valley. Super easy. You can go ahead and follow this, but that is the first thing you want to do. Before you even do anything else, go ahead and do that. After that, I want to tell you guys what this blueprint is all about. This is an all-in-one automated factory. So you will set this up and it will start making the resources you need. It will get clogged up at times just because you have so many resources. This is a starter build. I have a completely different build going on right now, but a lot of new people really wanted to ask me how to get started, and this is how you do it. Now, there are two other things that I want you guys to do that are incredibly important to get your factory going, and it all comes to pretty much making sure this is optimized. So the first thing you want to do is quite simple. You're going to go over here to the management and you want to go to regional transfer, and the first thing you want to do is set it to Ferium. You want to make sure you're getting Ferium as soon as possible out here in Wuling, because let's just say there's a lack of income when it comes to that item in Wuling. Now the second thing is, before you set this down, I'm going to show you guys how to bring items over here from Valley 4 to Wuling in a very fast way. A lot of people might not know this. All you got to do is go to your ship. Let's go over to the ship. All right, now that we're on the ship, this is how you transfer things relatively fast, pretty damn quick. I've seen a lot of people literally travel from base to base. You don't got to do that. You come to your ship, you open up your inventory, and right here it'll say switch depot. So it's pretty simple. Let's say you're trying to get some materials from Wuling over to your other base just to make sure things are going. Let's just grab, I don't know, let's grab like this. Boom. You see? Control, and you click it, and boom. It just goes here. Then you switch your depot, Valley 4. There we go. Boom. And you close it, and then quick stash. Simple as that, baby. And then the same thing right here. You get all of these items from Valley 4. You switch depot, you click Wuling, boom. And now you're all good to go, being able to bring yourself some really good items without any problem whatsoever. Now let's go back to the base and I'll show you guys what you got to do next. All right, so we're back at the first base in Wuling. As you guys can see, this is the first base you ever get. And this right here is a very simple build. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly what you guys got to do. Let's start it from here. So this is where you enter from right here. And this is where you would want to put your water intake. Other than that, everything else is perfect. And this is why you want to have this running, so you can get Zaranite. This is going to be so you can make syringes and start making money. You can literally get this going the moment you unlock this base and walk into Wuling. It's super self-sufficient and it's going to be running on blue batteries, so relatively cheap in terms of resources. Okay, so as you guys can see, everything is organized here. You can go ahead and put this here and make sure you put your intake here. I'll have the blueprints for this base in the description of the video, so do be sure to check it out. But it's that simple. Zaranite, pretty much base, gets going instantly. From here, let's go on over to the next base and I'll show you exactly how to set that up. Alright, for the second base, you'll unlock this as you progress through the story. You'll get this relatively quick because the Wuling story is relatively short. When you place these things, you want to make sure you place them in the exact location that I'm showing you here on screen. So pretty much you paste them and post them facing this thing right here, and you want to make sure the water intake is exactly back here where I'm going to be showing you guys from this here. Well, all you got to make sure you do is line up this intake with this. Everything else in here will be in one singular blueprint. It all works perfectly. I know it says clogged up simply because everything is just going so fast, and I did have another build that generates just a lot more, so I have a ton of resources here. Everything is pretty much capped out, no problem whatsoever. But I'm going to be showing you really quick what it is that this base offers. So right here you have your infinite loop for plants. They're going perfectly with the water over here. You're going to be planting these no problem. Over here you have the refining units and all your good stuff that goes directly from the pack. So this is something you can do the moment you unlock this particular, base. It's relatively quick. You set this up and you're good to go. And now what you want to do with this is pretty much make these Yasen syringe. This is how you're going to be making money when you first get over here. You can use batteries, but at least for your day 1, day 2, maybe even day 3 build, maybe even day 3, you can do this and you are going to be making quite a bit of resources. Now, it might look like it's relatively slow, but you guys don't have to worry about it. It's making what it needs to be making, and I've been able to make good money with this. Now, remember, this is going to be a beginner base. You pretty much set this up before you go to bed on your first day here, so by the time you wake up you're able to have some money and sell them out without any problem whatsoever. So let's see, I've had these running since the morning and I'm at 2,000 Yasen syringe, which is going to fetch me a nice little bit of cash. Let's go ahead and see if I haven't already sold my stuff. Okay, we have 38k. Boom, let's sell these real quick. 33k, pretty damn nice with a little bit of a bonus, so not bad. And I still have more, and I've only had these running for a few hours, so if you leave them for a whole day or 2 days or something like that, you'll be making good money, at least enough to get you started when you first arrive at Wuling. And the best part about it is that both of these builds come in only one blueprint, which is the most important part. Oftentimes you got to worry about like putting down multiple blueprints. You don't got to do that here. It's very simple. You download them, you get them, and you're good to go. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you do enjoy it, do be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.